Hello, Goodbye Dog by Maria Gianferrari. Illustrations by Patrice Barton. This book was given permission to read by Scholastic. Hello, Moose, said Zara. There was nothing Moose loved more than hello. Hello was a ride in the car. Goodbye, Moose, said Zara. It's time for school. Moose put on her brakes. It took Mom and Dad to get Moose to leave. There was nothing Moose disliked more than goodbye. Goodbye was an itch that couldn't be scratched. When Mom checked the mailbox, out zoomed Moose. It was time to say hello. Two paws patted on the glass. Oh my, said Mrs. Perkins. It's my dog, Moose, said Zara. Hello, Moose, said the class. How do you think the class feels that Moose came to say hello? What about Mrs. Perkins? Hello was a pat on the head. Dogs aren't allowed in school, said Mrs. Perkins. Well, Moose will be quiet, said Zara. She loves story time. Moose lay at Zara's feet as Mrs. Perkins read a story. Goodbye, Moose, said Zara. Moose put on her brakes. It took Mom, Dad, Zara, and Mrs. Perkins to get Moose to leave. Goodbye was being tied up in the backyard. Moose chewed through the rope. It was time to say hello. Hello, Moose, cried Zara. Hello was having a book and someone to read it to you. Dogs aren't allowed in the library, said Miss Chen. Moose will be quiet, said Zara. She likes it when I read to her. So Zara read. Kids listened, and Moose's tail swept in circles on the rug. Goodbye, Moose, said Zara. Moose put on her brakes. It took Mom, Dad, Zara, Mrs. Perkins, and Miss Chen to get Moose to leave. Oh, look at Moose. Goodbye was a closing door. Moose pushed through the screen. It was time to say hello. Hello, Moose, said Zara. Hello smelled like homemade cookies. Dogs aren't allowed in the cafeteria, said one of the lunch ladies. She'll be quiet. I'll just read to her, said Zara. Zara read. One kid sat, then another, and another, until the whole table was full. Moose's tail thumped on the floor. What's that dog doing here? Asked Principal Evans. It's time for goodbye, Moose, said Zara. But Moose was tired of goodbye. A game of tag was on, and Principal Evans was it. Chairs tipped, kids slipped, teachers tripped, trays flipped, and Moose skipped right back to Zara. And then Moose got tagged. Uh-oh. Goodbye, Moose, said Zara. It took Mom, Dad, Zara, Mrs. Perkins, Miss Chen, Principal Evans, and all the lunch ladies to get Moose to leave. Yikes, that's a lot of people getting one doggy to leave the cafeteria. Goodbye was tag without an it. Goodbye was tug and no war. Goodbye was hide without seek. Goodbye was being alone. Ow! Yowled Moose. She needed to say hello, but Zara wasn't there. Hello, Moose, said Zara. I know you don't like goodbyes, and I have an idea. Zara took Moose to therapy dog school. Moose was tested on her temperament, check. On sitting, lying down, staying, check. On being with children, check. On being around wheelchairs, double check. Finally, Moose was ready. The next day, Moose joined Zara in the classroom. Hello, Moose, said the class. Mrs. Perkins, Miss Chen, Principal Evans, and all the lunch ladies. The sign says, Welcome, class reading dog, Moose. Today was hello. What were some of Moose's favorite activities?